It's here again. It always comes with the rain. The rain patters against the shimmering pane of my living room window, and I close my laptop with a little click. Silvery light washes through and into the room. I lift my gaze. She'll be here again tonight. Just as she always is. A tremor of fear passes through me, and I rise to a stand, crossing the room, and down the little corridor to the back of the house. The only sound is the muted and dull thrum of the rain, as it grows in strength against the walls. I turn the key in the lock, and the door creaks open, drawing it inwards. The sound of the weather outside grows at once. It clears and sharpens, and I peer out onto the garden. A trickle is already forming down the hill, at the far end. Soon, it will find its way through the dips and rivulets in the grass, and over the stones at the base of the steps. The stones that stretch on and form a sort of natural basin. A great pond will form, as it always does. Flooded. The stream will flow down the hill and the puddle will grow, and when it becomes large enough, it will start to trickle away and down into the forest. And she will come with it. The drowned, as I have nicknamed her. I hate her, and I pity her. I wish beyond wishes that she would just leave me alone. That she would stop trying to tear down everything I've worked for here. My heart starts to beat a little faster in my chest. I hate the sensation, but I suppose it serves as a sort of natural warning. I close the door and lock it up tight, retreating into the center of the house. I go room by room, as I always do, ensuring that everything is locked. That the building is as close to airtight as it can be. The windows are all shuttered. The basement is flooded, of course. But I'm getting better. I'm spending less and less time down there. I take a long look at the still dark water at the bottom of the basement stairs, and I lock this door, too. Tighter than the rest. I installed a second bolt lock on it myself, which was no easy feat. So intricate. She is coming, warns the voice in the back of my head, as the rain beats harder. Goosebumps ripple up across my throat, and I struggle with the rush of anxiety. I can't keep going on like this. There must be a way to get rid of her, permanently. There must be. And with enough time, I will find it. For now though. For now, I just have to weather another storm. Thunder rumbles softly in the distance, as the sun sets, and the gloom beyond the windows takes on an eerie blue-purple amidst the wash. I stand in my kitchen, and wait the appearance of her. Of the drowned. She always arrives later than I would expect. Just late enough for a little false hope that perhaps she has left me for good. That she's finally decided to just give up, and leave me alone. But no. My fingers clench, as the water in the freshly formed pond in the garden starts to ripple outwards from the center. Disregarding the patter of raindrops, it stills for a second. It smooths. And then inwards it draws, and out from the darkness of the depths rises an impossible nightmare. The drowned. She, who stalks my life, my world, the life I worked so hard to secure. In the name of logic, the pond shouldn't be more than a few inches deep at max. But I cannot see the bottom, and the creature that rises from the murk is the size of a human. Made entirely of water, except for her eyes. Two searching and hate-filled pinpricks of searing white. I can scarcely stand to look at them. When she opens her mouth, the water rushes in and around. A yawning dark chasm, that is deeper than it has any right to be. The wind changes direction, as she screams up at me. The noise shakes the glass, and the very foundations of the house. They might have been words once. Coherent sentences. Now they are little more than the crashing of waves, or the splashing of rocks in the rapids. It terrifies me to watch her like this. So violent. So furious. To see her, at all. But I need to keep my eyes on her, I need to know her movements. Sometimes she shrinks away, only to reappear and pulls alongside other walls. She appeared in the basement once, much to my utter horror. That was before I thought to lock it. Before I considered the possibility that she might still be able to enter the house. The rain changes direction with the wind. It flies up and towards the window, with a sudden and clattering barrage. I take a step back in alarm and raise my hands in defense, but the glass holds. The glass holds, and the scream rises. The drowned rises up and up, until her terrible vengeful face fills the world behind the glass. Her mouth moves and I am able to make out a few of her monstrous words. "Give it back," she shrieks. "Give me back my life." "It's my life now," I reply quietly, defiant. And after all, it is. I worked hard to free myself from that watery hellscape. I have no intentions of going back. I am sorry for this girl, but desperate circumstances call for the most desperate of measures. I make better use of your body and your home than you ever did, I say to her through the glass, cold with fear. And with a final scream, she dissolves back into rain, and it steadily falls, as it once did. As rain is supposed to. I take a deep breath and check the clock on the wall. Just a couple more hours to go, I must be thinking, and then I will be safe again. I will be left to my peace.